Welcome to my channel. My next request is Riley Green, and this was requested anonymously. The name of the song is Jesus Saves. That's going to be interesting. Never heard of Riley Green. New artist to me. Before we get into the music though, I do want to thank you for everything that you do to make my channel a success. I'm over 30,000. I'm headed towards 31. I don't think it's ever going to stop. It's crazy. I don't understand it, but I'm certainly thankful for it. I always put the artist links in the description of their playlist, so you can support them as well if you want to. But I put the link to the song I'm reacting to in the description of the video. I also put a link in there from Wikipedia if I can find anything that's relevant. And I always put the link to the reaction request form so you can request reactions. I have over 3,200 requests in my queue right now. That means that if you request something today, it's going to be 1.5 to 2 years before I get to it. You guys want to hear a lot of music. I don't know what to tell you. The people that are getting their reactions requests taken care of tonight asked for them in August of last year. Should you happen to put a request in the comments though, I'm just going to reply with a link to the form. You have to use the form to make a request. Plain and simple. Okay? So, this is Riley Green singing Jesus Saves.
There was a man I used to pass on my way into town. He was covered in dirt like the world had beat him down. I often wondered how he ended up like that. So one day driving home, I pulled over to ask. I said, man, where did it all go wrong? He said, son, do you really want to know? My daddy left for another woman, moved off to LA. My mama fought hard against that cancer. She died when I was 8. I finished school, my country shipped me off to war. When I came home, my whole world didn't love me anymore. It's hard to see all that when you're driving by. So I just write down Jesus Saves, 'cause there ain't no way I could fit that on the sign. I can't fit that on the sign. I took him to a diner, I bought him a cup of coffee. He asked me if he could bum a couple dollars off me. He told me his story, I told mine. He said thanks, 'cause most folks around here would never take the time. He said, I lost my job down at the mill when that factory closed. Army stopped sending me them checks. The bank took everything I owned. Hitchhiked my way up to Chicago. The nights were too damn cold. I hopped a train headed west, 'cause I had nowhere else to go. It's hard to see all that driving by. So I just write down Jesus Saves, 'cause there ain't no way I could fit that on a sign. There ain't no way to fit that on a sign. I probably would've wrote down a little more if I could've found a bigger piece of cardboard. My brother Walter was my hero, but he was bad to drink. One night he laid his Harley down near that Ohio riverbank. Me and my ex-wife tried for kids and we were dating. Yeah, we even had baby names picked out, but little Walter didn't make it. It's hard to see all that driving by, so I just write down Jesus saves, 'cause there ain't no way I could fit that on a sign. I can't fit all that on a sign.
See, this is why I love country. Because it tells a story. Might be a sad story, might be a happy story, might be a love story, might be a drunk story, but it tells a story. And you can relate to it, you can understand it, you can kind of picture it in your mind, you know. A lot of other songs tell stories too, but country western is noticeable for that it almost always tells a story of some sort. That's why I love it. That was kind of sad in a way, but then kind of not sad in a way. You know, it's kind of weird. Like, despite all that man had been through, he still said, Jesus saves. That was his go-to line. Maybe he thought one day Jesus would save him, you know? And that's what he was looking forward to. Sometimes life can be tough. Sometimes life can be a challenge. It can be very difficult. And you just have to grit your teeth and bear it, you know? You have to keep going, because you never know what you're going to find on the other side. There's never an instance where the right choice is to leave. So don't do that. Stick around. The horizon is brighter. And God loves you. I pray that if you're at that place in your life where you're wondering if you should go on, that you'll remember that Jesus saves. And that you'll know there's brighter days ahead. I pray that same thing for every single person that you love. This is the Vietnam Era Vet, out.